Why did no one know about Jungkook's sudden departure to the US? What is he hiding? And more importantly, what's he planning next? Could it really be a secret album launch? Where was Jungkook going? And why was no one informed? ARMY began investigating immediately. Twitter exploded. Jungkook in LA began trending worldwide. Conspiracies flooded the internet. And the most burning question that refused to go away: is a new album secretly in the works? Something's happening. And it's BIG.IN fact. Multiple sources close to the industry have now confirmed. Studios in Los Angeles were booked under pseudonyms that matched Jungkook's known aliases. Producers who worked on his previous hit singles like Seven and Standing Next to You have reportedly gone off-grid for over a week. Coincidence? Highly unlikely. But wait, there's more. And the leaked airport footage. A flash of white paper tucked in Jungkook's hand stirred wild curiosity. Upon closer examination, fans with eagle eyes claimed to recognize the handwriting style from one of Jungkook's past album teasers. A hidden message? A song list? Or perhaps the lyrics to a new title track? Could this mean the long-rumored Golden Part 2 is no longer a rumor but a reality? The emotional weight of this surprise is enormous. Fans had barely processed the joy of his return, and now they're hit with a tidal wave of suspense. It's as if Jungkook vanished only to come back stronger, louder, and more unpredictable than ever before. And let's talk about the symbolism. A secret trip. An unknown agenda. The US, where Jungkook found massive solo success, welcomes him once again, not as a soldier, but as a global icon preparing to shake the music world. Why the secrecy? Insiders suggest that Jungkook is preparing to drop an album so impactful, so emotionally powerful, that even a whisper of its content would send ARMY into chaos. Some claim he wants the album to speak for itself, without teasers or countdowns. A surprise drop. A revolution in rollout strategy. Fans are also wondering, will there be collaborations? After working with Latto, Jack Harlow, and even international producers, the possibilities are endless. Some suspect Billie Eilish, The Weeknd, or even SZA may be involved. Clues from social media interactions between Jungkook and these artists have suddenly taken on new meaning. Still, no official confirmation. Just silence. Deliberate, bone-chilling silence. What does this mean for BTS? Is Jungkook's move the beginning of a new chapter for the group's music? Or is this his personal evolution before the long-awaited reunion in 2025? Meanwhile, fans camped outside multiple LA studios claim to have heard bass-heavy rhythms, haunting melodies, and even high-pitched falsetto tones echoing from behind closed doors. Could these sounds belong to Jungkook? There's no proof, but the timing is suspiciously perfect. One thing is clear. Jungkook has never been this unpredictable, from his powerful farewell message in the military to his ghost-like escape to America. Jungkook is orchestrating something massive, something that will shake the core of the music industry. His silence is deafening. And that silence speaks louder than words. The emotional anticipation is reaching its peak. Fans are crying, theorizing, celebrating. Is this the comeback of the year? Will this be the moment that changes the course of Jungkook's career forever? And more importantly, when? This isn't just a flight. This isn't just a trip. This feels like an operation. Sources close to Incheon International Airport confirmed that the departure was intentionally low-key. There were no official schedules released, no press coverage allowed, and the terminal used was a private gate typically reserved for heads of state and celebrities on hush-hush assignments. Jungkook didn't wear designer. He wore simplicity. Masked, hooded, and shadowed by plain-clothed bodyguards, he moved like someone hiding something. But why? People don't realize the emotional weight Jungkook has carried for months. The silence during his military time wasn't just absence, it was preparation. He wasn't just fulfilling a duty to his country, he was quietly building something behind the curtain. And now, with his sudden departure to the US, it's obvious. He's been waiting for this exact moment. Remember the way he disappeared from public view after enlisting? No drama. No spotlight. just a quiet goodbye, and then nothing. Some fans thought it was just Jungkook being humble. But what if it was a strategy? What if every step he took in silence was meant to amplify this return? And here's where it gets more intense. Some eyewitnesses claim they saw Jungkook meeting with two unknown foreigners in black SUVs before he entered the airport. No cameras caught the moment clearly, but rumors are flying that they could be producers or executives from a major US label. And here's the twist. It wasn't HYB organizing this leg of his journey. It was someone else. Is Jungkook going independent? Is he planning a secret solo release? Outside of the traditional BTS label plans, the questions are piling up faster than answers. But one thing is for sure, Jungkook's disappearance wasn't a mistake. It was planned, choreographed, and emotionally timed to keep the world watching his next move. And the fans? They're spiraling, but in the best way. TikTok edits are flooding in. Theories are trending on X. Some fans have even started tracking private jet activity in Los Angeles, trying to guess which studio he might be recording in. The obsession is real, and so is the emotional fire behind it. It's no longer about whether Jungkook is working on a new album. It's about why he's doing it this way. What is he trying to tell us without saying a single word? Because Jungkook knows something. Silence creates the loudest noise. By saying nothing, he's saying everything. But the biggest question that no one can answer yet is this. When Jungkook reappears, what will he bring with him? And will the world be ready? What if the answers we're all looking for weren't spoken but carried? That's exactly what millions of armies are now asking after eagle-eyed fans caught an unexpected detail in the blurred airport footage of Jungkook's secret US departure. At first glance, the clip seemed ordinary. Jungkook, face masked, moving quickly through a VIP entrance. But then something stood out. A sleek black carry-on.
Clean,
Minimal.
but not ordinary.
Because attached to the side was a familiar tag, one that hadn't been seen since the golden era. Could this be the missing piece? Could Jungkook be sending us a signal? Within hours, the fandom went into full analysis mode. Fans slowed the footage down frame by frame. They zoomed, enhanced, and dissected every detail of that luggage. Some swore the tag bore a custom logo he once teased during an Instagram Q&A, an abstract golden JK. Emblem fans believed would appear on future merch. That emblem was never used officially until now. And it doesn't stop their point. One superfan posted a side-by-side comparison of Jungkook's recent airport outfit with one he wore during early recording sessions for Seven.
Zamahat.
Same boots. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the BTS universe, every detail is a potential breadcrumb. And this one is leading straight into a storm of speculation. But here's where it gets truly wild. There's a rumor circulating in insider circles that the carry-on contained demo versions of unreleased songs Jungkook refused to upload to cloud servers due to privacy concerns. That's right. This wasn't just a fashion statement. It was protection.
He was guarding something.
Music.
Lidhit.
Secrets. Possibly the very foundation of a surprise comeback. And there's more. Just before his flight, Jungkook was spotted in Seoul's Yongsan district, near a discreet building known for housing HYB's special projects. Employees, their work under NDA contracts, and surveillance is almost impossible. The timing? Just 6 hours before he boarded the plane. What was he doing there? Delivering final mixes? Or retrieving the physical files to take personally? This isn't just about security. It's about intention. Everything Jungkook is doing, from staying silent to personally escorting his own music, points to one truth. This comeback, if it's happening, is deeply personal. Not just another release. Not just a follow-up. But a statement. A revolution. A rebirth. And the emotional pressure is mounting. Fans aren't just excited. They're emotional.
They feel it in their bones.
The comeback they didn't dare hope for might already be in motion, and Jungkook has chosen to carry it in silence, in shadow, with mystery layered on mystery. Why? Because this time it's different. This isn't about charts or numbers or breaking records, though he likely will. This is about impact. About showing the world who he's become after the military, after solitude, after reflection. So, what exactly is in that bag? A new sound? A hidden message? A story he's never told? All we know is this: Jungkook didn't walk into that plane alone. He walked in with history, with purpose, and with something the world has yet to hear. And when it finally drops, if it drops, it might just change everything. Could the comeback already be underway right now? Less than 24 hours after Jungkook's mysterious flight to Los Angeles, the internet is on fire with reports that a luxury recording studio in West Hollywood lit up in the middle of the night. And not just any studio. This one has history. It's the same location where multiple Billboard #1 hits were born. And guess what? Several fans and even paparazzi claim they saw tinted black vans pull into the underground garage shortly after midnight. One of them, eerily similar to the vehicle Jungkook was last seen stepping into upon landing at LAX. This can't be a coincidence anymore. The timeline fits too perfectly. Jungkook lands, disappears. The studio lights flicker to life. Security tightens. And outside, the scent of a comeback starts hanging in the warm California air. Here's what we know so far. Sources inside the music scene, who spoke on condition of anonymity, revealed that the studio was booked under a temporary pseudonym just 1 week ago, one often used by Korean artists collaborating on international projects. Even more shocking? The producer known for mixing 7 and Standing Next to You was spotted arriving at the back door, clutching a USB drive, face hidden under APSO. Now we ask, is Jungkook already inside? No official photo.
No confirmation.
But all signs scream yes. The bodyguard team that was seen at the airport has also reportedly been stationed around the building. Windows are completely blacked out, and sound technicians are being shuffled in and out under strict non-disclosure agreements. If that doesn't scream top-secret music session, what does? Fans are now connecting this to what's being dubbed the LA silence phase. It's the pattern Jungkook followed before launching his previous singles.
No selfies. No live streams. No warnings.
Just radio silence followed by a storm. The silence is back, but here's where things get even more intense. One Army, who happens to live across the street from the studio, posted a voice memo late at night. You could hear it faintly, a slow, haunting melody layered over a trap beat with deep bass and distant echoes, possibly a vocal test. It wasn't crystal clear, but one thing was unmistakable. It sounded like Jungkook. That soft falsetto, that raw energy, fans know it when they hear it. The emotional buildup is now turning into near hysteria. Armies aren't just theorizing, they're feeling something coming. A wave, a shift, something that could hit the music world without warning. Like Beyoncé's surprise album drop. Like RM's poetic introspection. But this time, it's Jungkook's voice leading the way, and it's louder, more powerful, and more mysterious than ever before. But the biggest question remains, if he's really recording right now, what kind of sound is he going for? Will it echo the vulnerability of Golden? Or will it mark an evolution? Darker, grittier, more experimental? Some insiders believe this project is deeply tied to Jungkook's personal transformation. After more than a year in uniform, cut off from the stage and from his fans, he's returning not just as a performer, but as a man who has faced silence, structure, solitude. And now he's speaking back through music. Every hour the lights stay on in that studio, the suspense grows. We wait. What's he crafting behind those soundproof walls? Is it a confession? A celebration? A message, whatever it is. Jungkook isn't just working on songs. He's preparing a moment that the world won't forget. And when those doors open and the silence breaks, will you be ready? Sources close to the Los Angeles music scene are starting to murmur the same phrase. Jungkook's not just recording. He's building something. It's no longer a question of if he's working on a new project. The signs are too strong. The timing too perfect. The producers too familiar. The studio too heavily guarded. Every hour of silence is a confirmation. Something is happening. But this time, it's not about chasing charts or digital streaming milestones. This time, It's about crafting something that speaks directly from the depths of experience, of solitude, of growth. Those who know Jungkook will have often described him as an artist who thrives when unseen, someone who becomes his truest self when the cameras are off and the world isn't watching. And now, for the first time in years, he has that rare luxury, anonymity. Inside those studio walls, he isn't Jungkook of BTS. He's just Jungkook, the musician, the poet, the man who's lived through the quiet of military life and returned with something to say. Not through interviews, not through vlogs, but through Music Point One Source, a veteran sound engineer who's worked with global pop icons, was spotted entering the facility with several racks of analog gear. That's right, not digital plugins.
Analog.
Authentic, textured, imperfect in the most emotional way. The kind of sound you use when you're trying to feel, not just produced at SO. The theory now brewing among close industry circles is this: Jungkook is not just recording an album. He's crafting an emotional landscape, a cinematic audio diary of his return to the world, and that explains the silence. The music, whatever it is, isn't ready to speak.
He's not ready to speak.
Not until it's perfect. Not until it holds the exact weight of what he wants to say. But that silence is loud for the fans. Army all around the world are starting to feel the pressure of anticipation. Not the kind that comes from promotion or countdowns. This one's different. It's raw, emotional, like knowing the storm is coming, but not knowing which direction it'll strike from. Every time the studio lights flicker back on at sunset, hearts beat faster. Is this the night he finishes it? Is this the sound that will carry his first words since coming home? Even journalists can't get near the building. A popular entertainment correspondent attempted to approach for a routine shoot and was immediately turned away. High-profile artist recording was the only explanation given. But everyone already knows who it is, and the most curious part, HYB is saying nothing, not a single post. Not a teaser. Not a denial. It's as if they've been instructed to let the mystery breathe. Let the emotion simmer. Let the world wait, because when Jungkook finally speaks, through song, through visuals, through story, it won't need an announcement. IT will arrive like a thunderclap. SO. The world waits, eyes fixed on one building, one city, one name, and in the shadows, Jungkook writes.